Hello, and welcome back to John Da Silva Photography. I am John Da Silva, and I've been photographing for over 50 years, which is quite sobering. And some of you who might be younger would be thinking, what does this old guy know? Well, I went to the Southeast Center for Photographic Studies and Crealde School of Art here in Orlando. So with that and the years of experience that I've had, I've got some tricks, some tips, and some shortcuts that will help you make better photographs and do it easier. Now, wildlife and travel photography is my thing. It's my gig. It's what I love to do. You should find what you love to do, what you love to photograph, and it'll make your photographs that much better. Now, I just went to my seventh continent, my final continent, Antarctica, this year, and that was very fulfilling. And I've photographed. So you need to find what you're passionate about, and you will do the same. Now, since the pandemic, I've had to change up a little bit in my photography business, and you got to go with the flow. And if you do the same, you always have to stay flexible. You'll be successful. Now, today we're talking about everything Mount Kilimanjaro. So I went to Tanzania to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. It was a multi-night event. I think it was 7 nights. So that means you're carrying your gear every day for anywhere from 4 to 7 hours. So for that trip, I did not take the sling backpack. I actually took my low pro backpack. Now it was ideal because it also had carried my water, which you have to have. So every day as you hike, you wear this on your back. You fill it up with water, and you can drink as you go. I used one of the pockets in the back, which was ideal to hold my camelback. It's in here, and then which is normally this is used probably for mostly for laptops and other things, papers I put in here and stuff. Not anything too sensitive because there's very little padding out here, but it worked perfectly to contain my camelback to drink. Everything else I took was the standard, almost the standard issue. Before I even get into the backpack, I did have a good tripod, my very lightweight Bogen Manfrotto tripod, carbon fiber. I did quite a bit of night photography there. The skies at night were beautiful, especially when it was clear. There's no light pollution, so you can get really great shots of the Milky Way. But getting back into my backpack, one camera body, Canon, and then I had my typical 3 lenses, 15 to 30 wide, 28 to 75 mid-range, and my long lens of 70 to 200, and then a 2 times teleconverter. I used all those lenses across the hike, the 7 to 8 days. I had 3 batteries, always have 3 batteries, at least 3 batteries. And on my particular hike, and I think probably all expeditions that go up to the summit, you are able to charge cell phones, batteries, and things like that. I mean, you just have to. We did have batteries to charge, but we were able to charge our devices along the way. Of course, my battery, my camera strap. I have my GoPro, a lens cloth, all the things that are necessary for 8 days. You have to make sure you have everything you need because it's a long endeavor. Now, summit night, you do overnight. You generally, if you want to summit and reach the summit by morning, you usually start at 10 p.m., which is about what time we started. And it's a long evening. So it's going to be cold. You keep your batteries. I kept my batteries in my pocket. I had all kinds of layers on. And I had the batteries in my pants pocket next to my skin to keep them warm so they wouldn't drain. I had no problems. So you have to keep that in mind. Also, the dust cover, you need a rain sleeve, which can protect your camera from dust because oddly enough, the higher you get, the drier it gets, which that part makes sense. But the dust on the trail was like, I've never been there, of course, but to me, the first thing I thought of was moon dust. It was so fine and powdery, like talcum powder. And if you're at the end of the line, there was a team of 8 of us, and I always pretty much mostly was at the back because I was making photos, so everybody was getting ahead of me. And so there was a cloud of dust that I usually followed. So I used my my rain sleeve a lot to protect my camera from dust. So basically, that's everything that I took: battery charger, polarizer, as usual, tie wraps and rubber bands to help with any kind of remote repair that I need to do to the tripod or anything camera related. Or sometimes I use it as a way to fix my camera to something if I'm using the tripod for something else or whatnot. But anyway, that's everything I had for the trip. Not to forget the flash. I used the flash at night when I was getting the Milky Way. I used the flash to illuminate some of the tents in the foreground. It came out really nice. That's everything for Kilimanjaro. If you have any questions, comments, put them in the comment section. I will get back to you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at the next video. Visit my website at www.johndasilvaphotography.com. If you come into Central Florida and need a professional photographer for any of your needs, you can contact me through the website. Thanks for watching. Happy